Today, we're gonna steam some sea bass with ginger and scallion in the oven. Yes, you can make steamed fish without a steamer. Let's do it. So, first, we need some tin foil. We're practically making it similar to the Italian on Popular style. What you want to do here is you want to create a trivet with some ginger and scallion. Of course, but you can use any hard vegetables. Here we have our scallion whites. We're using the white part of the scallion, and we're saving the green part for garnish later. Just to be clear, this is the white part. This is the green part. We make our trivet, bits and pieces of ginger, even with the skin on. We're gonna throw them away afterwards. But they will release some fragrance into the bag, and that will actually impart some flavors on the fish. Because we're gonna use soy sauce later, I'm not gonna salt the fish. Here we have 2 pieces of sea bass fillet. I just stack them up so that they look like the whole fish. Otherwise, it's too thin. It'll cook way too quickly. Now, you want to oil both sides. And then, we make our bag. So you can kind of feel that the fish is here. And you just slowly tuck it until you can feel the scallion. Same goes the other side. Tuck. Resistance from the scallion there. Same goes here. You might want to alternate. I mean, even if there's a hole, because you're going to put it in the oven, it'll eventually cook. So don't worry too much about it. Before we close it fully, we have a hole here. I'm just going to add a dash of mirin. This is Japanese sweet wine, but you can add just a dash of water. What I wouldn't add is dry white wine, because that has too much acidity and it doesn't have the space to evaporate. So, just a dash to help it get started. Then, we seal the last side. Now, you can put this on a tray straight away, and it'll probably cook in about 25 minutes. But to help it get started, I'm going to put it on the stove and bring some heat into it. About medium-high heat until it starts to puff up a bit. That's when you know the liquid has started to evaporate. Then we put it into the oven for about 20 minutes. With the oven method, I always like to be on the safer side because the cost of getting it wrong is having to rewrap or having to do it in the microwave or on the stove, and it's not pleasant. So always cook it on the safe side until you get familiar with the method and your oven. Now, you can hear a bit of a sizzle. That's when you know it's ready for the oven. So this goes into a preheated oven at 180 for about 20 minutes. All right, after 20 minutes, we check on our fish. Smells good. This thing puffed up a lot. Try to take this very carefully onto our chopping board. Beautiful. Remember, the pan is really hot, yeah? Now, all you want to do is to open it very carefully, because there might be hot steam coming out. You poke a hole, let the steam out, and then we open this up. Look at that. Everything evaporated perfectly. To plate. First, we pour some vegetable oil in a saucepan and set this to high heat while we carefully remove this to our plate. I mean, there's no good way to do it. We're just trying to be a bit creative now. And then at some point, you just gamble. You go 1, 2, 3, boom. Pull out the extra bits. Now we wait for the oil to shimmer, and we sauce the plate on either side. Now the oil shimmering, we have some thinly sliced scallion. I'm sure there's a video out there somewhere of me making it, so I'm not going to bore you with the details. You want to build the tallest tower possible. I think that's good enough for me. Hot oil, straight on top. Be careful not to splash. Make sure the stove is off. I've burnt 2 of mine already. And there you have it. Oven steamed sea bass with ginger and scallion. I really hope you enjoy.